Well, welcome to the Transforming Congregations website. We're so glad that you're here. There's a lot of information for you to glean off of this website. Not only our own information that originated with Transforming Congregations, but also we want to be really collaborative with other ministries that are doing great work, biblical work, orthodox work in the area of restoring sexual wholeness, relational wholeness, and biblical identity. So check out the website, and there's testimonies out here. We also are doing a weekly podcast that you can get to through our website if you'd like to view it and listen to it. So join us there, but we're glad that you're here. If there's anything that we can be doing for you as Transforming Congregations to bless you, to strengthen the work that you're doing, our main reason for existing is to equip pastors and Christian leaders in the United Methodist Church. That's where Transforming Congregations originally started and has really existed for the last 35 plus years or so. And now we are actually expanding into the global Methodist Church as well. Very excited about that, and expanding beyond that into really all expressions of Wesleyan Methodist denominations. So the work of Transforming Congregations is really poised here in 2024 to expand and grow within those denominations. And we just want to be a resource. We want to serve the church. We know that the church is God's plan A for the world, and we do not want to be a parachurch organization kind of running parallel to the church, but one that is actually blessing and being a part of solutions within the church. And on these topics of sexuality, of relational brokenness, and certainly when it comes to all things LGBTQ, the church is really having a pretty rough time, I think, having both a positive, confident, and joy-filled message that God is still in the work of transforming lives, no matter what area that we're struggling with, whether that's identity or sexuality. And of course, we know that there are huge numbers of people, even within the church, sadly, who are dealing with pornography addiction, heterosexual pornography addiction. Certainly that's an issue for many men in the church, but it's increasingly an issue for women as well, and often an issue within the pulpit, unfortunately, too. And there's other forms of sexual brokenness that would be true of as well. So we're here to be a resource for you. We're here to be also testimonies of the transformation that God has done in my life, in my wife's life, in so many people that we know over the course of the last decade plus that we've been doing ministry in this specific space. I was on staff at a large church in upstate New York for about 12 years on pastoral staff, and it's really out of that time that God was preparing myself, my wife as well, who's a licensed Christian counselor, really preparing us to begin our own ministry, which is called Love and Truth Network. And that ministry has been going for about 11 years now and ministers to the broader church, non-denominational churches, many other denominations. But Transforming Congregations is a ministry that is now moving under the oversight of Love and Truth Network. It is going to be specifically continuing to minister in those Methodist and Wesleyan denominations. We're so excited about that. Glad that you're here. Reach out to us if there's any questions that you have or anything that we can provide clarity on, but especially if we can be a resource for you. I travel and speak all around the country in churches doing full weekend ministry events, sometimes multiple evening events during the week, also staff training, elder training, small group leaders training. So there's a lot that we can do in our various summits and also preaching on Sunday to strengthen and encourage your church and really open up the conversation and help provide that equipping for staff to know how to kind of navigate moving forward from, let's say, a weekend ministry event where I preach and teach in the church and kind of expose the church to biblical truth and realities and testimony narrative about how God is still changing lives, not only in the heterosexual brokenness space, but also in the LGBTQ space as well. So have a look around. We hope that you gain some good insight, and we're here for you if you have questions.